I am not going to lie, y'all. If my doctor had seen me wrangling that thing around, he would have a fit. But when you're single and you're a female, I mean, sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. And we found the bolts that were missing. They were already screwed in to the side of the chair. Who would have thought? But I finally spotted them. The guy was wanting to put some bolts in there that they had laying around. Well, I don't think so. Okay. No, I wasn't going to go for that. I paid almost $200 for that thing, and I wanted the factory bolts and what they call those little round things that have a hole in them that go with a bolt. Anyway, washer, I think. Anyway, why would they call them that? They're not even like a washer. Y'all, I don't get a lot of this stuff. But anyway, we found them. The guy lost my Allen wrench. He put my arms on with, of course, a little impact wrench or whatever you call them. Battery operated screwdriver. I'm worn out, y'all. Now I have to go home and take my cot inside and put my one skinny piece of foam on top of the bed, and I have to put some rubber down on the floor to keep it from sliding. And what else? Put my sleeping bag back on. I'll have to get something besides my sleeping. Oh, that little bee wants to come in. But anyway, I'm blocking the driveway here, y'all, but it's okay because traffic can't come in from this other side. There's a big bump right there. So, anyway, I got it. It's put together. So now I have to clean out the van of excess stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do with this brand new camping cot, y'all. I don't know. What am I going to do with it? Maybe I'll put it on offer up and sell it for a few bucks. And also, I'm going to sell my little 19-inch, I think it's 19 or 23, something like that, television, because I never watch it. And if I'm going to move back in my van, duh, there's no room, there's no way for me to run it. So I might as well get rid of it. Now, Mary Jo's always getting on me because she says every time you have a change in your life, you just get rid of everything. And then when you have another change, you have to get it all back. Well, y'all, I'm not getting rid of anything important like, you know, dishes. I don't have any dishes. I do have a little set of silverware. I won't get rid of that. And I have my cutesy stuff from you all should I ever get a little place of my own. I'm not giving up my owl. I'm not giving up my cute dish towels. I'm not giving up any of that stuff. In fact, I've already got most of it packed up, y'all, and ready to go into Mary Jo's garage. Now, the problem is we have to clean some stuff out of her garage before my stuff will fit in there. And this all needs to be done by the 23rd. I've paid rent until the 23rd because that's when my AdSense money is always direct deposited to my account, and that's when I have paid rent. So I'm going to need that money that I was paying for rent. I need some new tires And I think that that is important before I travel up to Washington. Y'all, am I yelling? I'm sorry. So that needs to be done. I need to have the van checked over really well, make sure my brakes are good. You don't want to start out on a long trip like that, y'all, and have something like that. You definitely don't want to have a blowout on the freeway. And you don't want to have a blowout going through two-lane road up the 101 or Highway 1, which is right on the beach. And there's really curvy roads, y'all. They're very narrow and they're very curvy. You don't want to have a blowout then. And you definitely don't want your brakes to go out. Now, when I was coming down from Washington last year, or it was the year before that, I was trying to go down the 1 so I could go through the forest and drive by the beach and do all that stuff. And Tank's brakes started smoking. So I stopped and waited almost 3 hours for a tow truck to come and tow me 23 miles. And the man took all of my tires off and checked all of my brakes, and they were fine. But even though I know you don't ride your brakes, you tap them, when you're on a decline, I guess you would call it, like this, that's not possible, y'all. You have to kind of stay on your brakes. And I would have my brakes on, but I would let off a little bit once in a while. But that still didn't work. So I definitely don't want any of that to happen on this upcoming trip. So it'll probably take close to what I spend on rent to make sure that this van is in good shape. I need to get the air cleaner changed from all the time I spent in the desert. I need probably to get a tune-up. I'll have to look at all that paperwork. In fact, this guy has done all the work. The guy at the Shell station in Encinitas, he's done all the work on this van through the years. So he'll have records of when the last tune-up was. But I'll double check because, you know, you got to be careful. You don't want anybody screwing you over by saying, oh yeah, it's time for a tune-up when you just had one like 3-4 months ago. Well, actually, I've had her for a while now. Anyway, I'm just rambling. So I have a lot of stuff to take care of, y'all, to get ready for whatever is going to come my way. And one of you sweet folks put a link for me into a mobile home park and RV park in Hemet that I definitely did not see when I was there. It's very nice. And they have little park models, and they say that the rent is $650. Now, I know you're going to have to pay your own utilities, so that's at least another $100. And I don't know if that includes lot rent, but I'm going to call them and find out. But y'all know my credit sucks. It wasn't my fault, y'all. I had bills, but I always paid them. In fact, I paid more. I never paid the minimum amount on my bills, never. But when I lost my job and my unemployment ran out, how was I going to pay bills when I had zero money? And it broke my heart because I've always had at least a 750 score on my credit, and sometimes even higher than that. And it broke my heart. It made me feel like such a deadbeat. But what was I going to do? I didn't have a choice, y'all. So, this man over here on the side of the road just begging. It's sad. Oh, that's a lady, y'all. But anyway, so that's what's going on with me, and I want to make sure that this vehicle is in good shape. I'll check out, I would live in Hammett at that nice little park, either in a travel trailer or one of the little park models, but I'm afraid it's going to be too expensive and my credit will never fly. But it looks like a really nice place, y'all. Anyway, that's it for now. And I'll try to remember to put the other video that I made of the unboxing and the chair bed that I have in here now. What's really cool is that with the click-clack, you can have it kind of in a reclining mode, which is awesome for working on your tablet or even your phone. You can have it sitting straight up, or you can have it laying all the way down. So that's really cool, y'all. So I'll do more of a review after I've slept on it a little bit and tell you how comfortable it is. Now, it'll be a little bit too firm, but that's why I kept my foam that's like this to put on top of it. And I'll have to, I think I'll use my beautiful little twin size pink quilt for a summer cover instead of my big heavy fleece lined sleeping bag. That's way too much, y'all, for the summertime. So y'all do something fun today. This is probably my second, maybe even my third video. You never know what's going to happen. I never know when or how I'm going to make these videos. Love y'all. Bye now.